Another reason I left religion, fundamentalism, Christianity, and religion is that church teaches women to endure sex. One of the oldest memories I've had of being in fundamentalist, Baptist, Calvinistic fundamentalism was how women were to be responders in relationships. And just as a disclaimer, I talk about what I've experienced in three of the biggest branches of Christianity's denominations. If that's not your experience, whether it was a better experience, a bad experience, a similar experience, put your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read them and converse about them. But these are my firsthand experiences. And I'm not saying that every church, every Christian is like this. I am saying the majority of the highest attended denominations are like this. Fundamentalists, Baptists, Calvinistic. So my first memory is just the idea that women respond in relationships. I mean, you look at women. They're not all women, but I would say the majority of women on this planet, from the youngest age imaginable up until they get married, dream of being proposed to, getting married, and being someone's wife. Which is a very subjugated position. You respond to everything a man does. I've only met one woman in my life that ever wanted or proposed to their partner, not the other way around. Women are conditioned in secular society and in religion, specifically fundamentalist Christianity, to never go after what they want. They're always to wait for men to make the first move. And when you put women in the mindset where I need to wait to be pursued, which is perfectly fine. If you want to be pursued and have a traditional relationship, that's fine. What the problem is when the high control religions, which right now are impacting our politics and the control in our country, they villainize anyone who doesn't want the traditional patriarchal white supremacist biblical values. When you take away women's agency, autonomy, and desire to pursue herself, her desires, and her dreams, you take away her ability to be a main character. She becomes a side piece, a plot device, I guess is what they call it in TV shows or in books. Women need to stop being responders and be pursuers. Now, if you have a personality where you like to be pursued or you're shy, that's perfectly fine. But you don't have to wait for someone to pursue you. Because people who wait usually get left behind. If you wait too long, you lose out. That's why they say nice guys finish last, because the guy that usually gets the girl is the person who pursues and gets it. They don't wait. And fundamentalist Christianity sets women up to be what we call the pick-me woman, the trad wife, where they have to convince a man to marry them and pursue them. If you have to make someone pursue you or require that, you're putting yourself as a secondary character in your own story. Women need to pursue men just as much as they pursue women. So it should be equal playing field. And the problem is our society doesn't reward women for being a go-getter. If you remember high school, and I don't because I was homeschooled, so I never had the classic Glee experience of being in high school, there are different cliques for different kinds of people. And girls are villainized in high school for being go-getters, unless it has to do with your portfolio. Women who go after what they want are forward or seize